What's good, homies? We're live from Boyle Heights in the Heart Center here in Los Angeles. As always, I'm Mark, and I'm a recovering sex addict, um, porn addiction, drug addiction, codependent, narcissist, and probably some more things too. That's what's up. But most importantly, I am trying to become awareness in the service of love. So I've been on this NoFap here for 19 days, and I'm not gonna lie, man, it is a challenge. Super challenge, man. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever gone through, including kicking all those things that I was just talking about, drugs, codependency. All those things were pretty easy compared with sex addiction. That shit is like hardwired inside of us. And kind of the reason that I'm doing this is because in traditional Chinese medicine, human beings are made out of three types of energy. There's jing, there's qi, which is pretty familiar with a lot of people, and then there's shen. Shen is like higher level spiritual type energy, and you can't really get to shen energy unless you have your jing and qi like on point. And I've been wondering, man, like, why couldn't I get to these higher levels of consciousness without drugs? And it's because my jing was never. I had enough qi, man. I'm pretty healthy, pretty in shape, eat pretty mostly plant-based diet, don't drink anymore. So I was wondering why that shit wasn't working, and then I realized my jing was not abundant. Every 3-4 days, every day, whatever. You watch porn and to get rid of that shit, don't have time for it to like store up in my body. So since I've been 19 days in, since it's been 19 days, I just feel a little bit different. It feels like a lot of energy is in my body, and my body and my brain is telling me to get rid of this energy at all costs. My body is not really understanding what it is, and it's trying to trick me into fapping again, even into smoking weed. Because what I realized is that in doing more research into traditional Chinese medicine is that when you smoke, what weed does is it burns jing energy like super hot, super fast. And that's what gives you the high. That's what gets you into that altered state of awareness and that altered state of consciousness. So to those people who think that, oh, I can NoFap and then they're going to smoke weed as well, I mean, you're kind of losing the point. The point is to keep your jing energy stored and to transmute that into higher shen energies. You're doing all this hard work, staying away from porn, staying away from sex, staying away from masturbation, and then breaking down, smoking some weed. You're kind of missing the point of why. Why are you doing this in the first place? Always ask yourself, what is your intent to do this NoFap challenge in the first place? Because it's not what you do, it's why you're doing it. And if you could figure out the why, it makes the what so much easier, because you can stick with that why, that intent, much easier. So yeah, smoking weed, that's why it gives you that pleasurable sensation, is because it's burning that jing energy. And I don't know where this is going, man. I haven't had this stored in my body since I hit puberty, man. I've been fapping since like whatever as a way to mood alter. And when I wasn't, then I was smoking weed as a way to mood alter, but also a way to burn jing. You know, it makes your body kind of uncomfortable for a minute. It's making my body, you just have so much more energy, and my default programming is get rid of this energy as quickly as possible because it doesn't really know what to do with it. But staying strong, staying away from drugs, staying away from pornography, staying away from masturbation, because I want to transmute this jing and qi energy into higher shen energies. And that's where higher states of a consciousness reside. And you can't get there. It's impossible to get there unless you got the other two kind of figured out. Those are kind of the two building blocks, the basics of getting you into that Shen energy. Man, traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, is fascinating. You know, they've been studying that shit for 5,000 years. They know what's up. So, you know, I don't judge anybody that is smoking weed while trying to do this. I completely understand where you're at. Your body's trying to get rid of this energy. But if you want to know the why you feel like using, it's really because you know, your body's freaking out, your brain's freaking out. It has new chemicals, new body sensations, and doesn't know what to do with them. So stay strong, don't smoke weed, don't fap, and I'm not going to either. So thank you for letting me share, and thank you for letting me be of service. Later, homies. Later, hosen.